think there's several at a couple of different levels, but our positioning is the best value vendor. So we're not the cheapest, we're certainly not the most expensive, but we believe that the combination of our product ease of use and the fact that we integrate best of breed security services on our product, things like AVG, CommTouch, WebSense, these are the vendors that we use to deliver our security services, that we provide an overall value to the customer that nobody else does. Additionally, we're looking at some cloud services. We've offered one for almost 2 years now called Reputation Enabled Defense and other things. So we try to keep abreast of the trends. We don't try to lead the trends, but to get there when the customers are interested. And we've also developed our application control technology, which we shipped about a year ago, and continues to show really strong interest in the consumers because people want to know what's going on their network, what applications are being used, what are the new social media, Web 2.0 type apps, how can they control access, not just restrict but control. And so that's a big driver for us. And then another thing too that's really important is our channel programs and our channel relationships. We're 100% channel, we've got a long heritage of that, nice rebate programs for our focused partners, and so that's an important thing. Yeah, I mean, it certainly is a buzzword, like you said, and kind of web-based things, services have been around for many years. Salesforce.com would be a great example, and but it's just become the rage. And I think that we sell most of our solutions on appliances, and they run at the gateway, and that's great for a lot of things. I don't think that the appliance will ever go away, but there are services that make sense. Run them in the cloud, do the processing off the box, keep the malware in the cloud, and so I think there's some real advantages to it for some of the services. Well, I mean, again, in the cloud is a double-edged sword because there's a lot of things people are doing now, moving their data onto various cloud-based storage services and so forth, and there is a risk that people aren't being stringent enough with securing some of those types of applications. So I think in general it's true that there's not a wide awareness of these things from the standpoint of security, and it does really complicate the job of securing the network when the network all of a sudden has no boundaries anymore. We have been for 16 quarters in a row now, but we certainly have our share of large, complex installations as well. And again, we have a strong channel, and the channel gets involved in both pre-sales and post-sales support, and so I think it's not just us, it's us plus our channel partners working with the end users in those kind of situations. People regard us as being easy to use. It's all relative. It's because again, some of this technology is fairly complex, but at the end of the day, management's critically important. Security policy is maybe more important than the technology that you're using. You really have to get your arms around the environment and the use cases that people have, and what's allowable and acceptable use, and define all that up front. And if you do that up front and do the homework, then you can go out there and implement the technology. Some markets, not here in India, but some of our markets have a very high percentage of security delivered through managed security providers, and we're about to release in the next quarter or so a VMware version of our security appliance. So it'll be a software-only package that designed for large businesses or data centers where they want to run many instances of the solution on a server of their choice. So I think we're looking at that opportunity, and both with our XTM product and our content security products as well.